Your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
3, 2,
let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We're reaching for the top, and we'll never go below.
I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? My hair talk, check my nails.
Productions.
Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Cheer Chatter Podcast. I am Q.
I'm muted.
It's you today.
Oh God, Misha, and I'm trying to face myself because
and I'm Kay, of course. It's always one of y'all that do bloopers.
Sorry.
And it's always in the beginning. It never fails.
It never fails. It's okay. So before we get started, I definitely want to put something out there first. So that way we don't have any no misunderstandings or anything can be taken out of context moving forward. So this is an official statement from Cheer Chatter Inc. It is important that Cheer Chatter Inc., home to Cheer Chatter Podcast, follow our motto where we talk all things cheer. Being true fans to the sport, our main goal is to showcase and spotlight the cheer world on different levels. We will have times where people will agree and people will disagree with our opinions. The intent is never malicious or to be disrespectful. There is a misconception floating around that Cheer Chatter Podcast demeaned, hate, bullied, or disliked athletes in the cheer world, all of which are all false. It is important that the context of all episodes remains as is and not have the narrative changed or altered. Not one time do any member of Cheer Chatter Podcast say anything derogatory or demeaning concerning children. We are not experts and remind our followers of this on every episode. We are a group of ladies who enjoy and talk all things cheer. Our commentary of our opinion is directed to make teams better, which will make that sport better. We welcome any team representatives, coaching staff, cheerleaders, parents, and fans to have a conversation. Cheer Chatter Podcasts have no responsibility to what followers put out to fit their own narrative. That is not what we are about, nor what we support. We thank you for watching our episodes and welcome you to continue to support us as we push to bring cheer to the forefront. We understand it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to prepare for competition seasons every year. And for that, we salute and applaud you all. Good luck and best of wishes to all teams. Now,
y'all know Corey. We'll talk about that later, Corey.
And I really want to make sure that everyone is have the same understanding and everyone is on the same page of this. What we talk about, what we say is never to be taken out of context. It is never to be malicious, never our intent. We do not bully, we do not support it, we do not push it, we don't like it. So we definitely are never going to exhibit it or will we do it. So if there's anytime anything that is said and you want to put it back in context, inbox us, reach out to us. We would love to have a conversation. It could be in the inbox or it can be actually on the episode where we can have a conversation and put it all out there. But bullying, talking about the children, picking on them, we don't do that. We don't stand for it. We're not going to allow to happen to our children, and we're definitely not going to do it to other children.
I'm just
Now that
hating
is
this narrative is being pushed, um, as far as people not understanding, and instead of trying to understand, they push their own narrative, and instead of being adults and having a conversation, it turns into something ugly. But if we ever make anybody feel any type of way, that's definitely not our intentions. And as we do and have done several times, we apologize for making anybody feel any a certain type of way if we've done so. But at some point, these trigger words just has to stop being thrown around, because that's definitely not what it is.
yeah. And let's have a
I'm a
conversation.
clown. I'm a clown. So my comments are always going to be funny, but there's always praise and then there's always a comeback moment. So don't just take my jokes as me down talking, because after I joke, there's always a comeback moment. So when you record and snip it and send out, don't stop
Mhm.
it after the joke.
Correct.
Go all the way beyond the comeback moment. And I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, but I always do that. So
But I
that's
think we've always started with positivity, and then some things that can be worked on. And I think that's something that everybody does in general when it comes to giving criticism. And so don't just take the negative part of what you heard and then just snip it there and just make it seem like that's all the conversation was about,
Yeah,
because
do
that's
not take
definitely not what it
and I
was.
mean, we was on for 3 hours
Wait,
last week.
and
So
I
it's
loved
hard
every
to
minute of
keep
those
making it
3
for a
hours.
whole 3 hours.
I
so
loved every minute of those 3 hours, because the interaction with our cheer chatterers was amazing, and keep it coming. We don't want it to
We
stop.
want
We
it again
absolutely,
today. Let's go.
let's do it.
yeah,
But not
absolutely.
only that, like there are gonna be some of y'all that love us, and it's gonna be some of y'all that hate us. And I'm okay with either.
Correct.
Just like any other platform, it
Oh,
is
oh, oh,
good and the
oh,
bad.
oh. Did
We
I
gonna
say that?
We all said that.
Okay.
And again, we don't know these children, and because that's what they are, they're children. We don't know them personally, and our critique is never to the cheerleaders because they don't make up their routines. It may look like it, but it's not what it is. We're talking to the coaches. We're talking to whoever is listening that is associated with the team that can hear what we're saying, some feedback, and maybe apply it. If you don't agree with it, cool. But guess what? We're still open to having a conversation because maybe there's some things that we don't know. We only going off what we see. And as if this comment by Corey is saying, it's subjective. So because we're saying that doesn't make it Bible.
True
We
enough. But sometimes the things that we
so that we are not, this is not what we do 9 to 5. This is not our life where we consider, we haven't even had an advanced degree in cheerleading. We don't, that's not what we do. Our
Is there
thing is huh?
is there one?
is there one? There's not.
Absolutely. But those who the
That
hurt
might
feeling
be
people will
a
say that they need to go right to school and get a degree in cheerleading if they want to sit here and talk. No, we having a conversation. The same conversation y'all have off the camera, we having it in the camera. That's the difference.
That's really what it is. That's
So,
the issue, because what they're saying behind the scenes, we're
we
saying
say
in
in
the
front of, but
forefront, and we're not just tearing, we're not just saying, oh, you did this bad, you did this bad. We're also offering suggestions to make it better. But this is my thing. Cheerleading is a sport.
it
We
is
fought for cheerleading to be a sport for I don't know how many years. They've accepted us, they've added us in the Olympics. We got to be able to take what sports give. And
yeah,
one thing that sports give that they have not started doing on ESPN yet, which at some point I'm sure that they will,
yeah.
is critiquing cheer.
Absolutely. But I will say this part, I just find it's interesting because although we do claim to not be experts, sometimes the things that we have said is exactly what is
But be on the score sheet.
and it's interesting that that point is it has been said to us more than once that what we've said is exactly what is on the score sheet, but it also helped a lot of people to understand exactly what the judges are looking for, because sometimes the judges just can be a little vague with what they put on a score sheet. So therefore, it's like you said, Ish. It's some people gonna like us, some people just will not, and it just is what it is. Some people who have taken our opinions and somewhat of advice have excelled and made changes and have built their teams to be better than what they were, or growing in that area to become a better squad. And we have our, we take that as prideful as we are, because we're not experts, but at the same time, it feels good to have our opinions respected, but they won't be respected by everybody.
With that being said,
Oh,
regional feedback.
let's get it.
I don't have a list because a lot of the videos y'all sent me was blurry, so I don't know who the people was.
See, what had happened was,
so as y'all say names, I will kind of chime in on whatever y'all say. I mean, whoever it is, because it's a lot of I honestly did not.
Well, we agreed that we were only going to focus on the teams that we enjoyed watching, that we definitely enjoy watching. And this is more so to just kind of piggyback off of the week that we just coming off of. So we can give ourselves and give, the hurt feelings a pause, a timeout, because maybe they need another week. But we definitely going to touch on those teams that we enjoyed watching, and that we, are looking for. And then we're going to talk about the teams that we're looking forward to seeing to state, because we have Region 1 and 2 this coming weekend of their championship. But before we go into feedback, we want to congratulate all of the teams that made it to finals and semifinals for Region 3 and 4. And if you see your name pop up on the screen, go ahead and send us a little shout out in the comments on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. All right.
I will say I did enjoy watching Region 4.
Yes, absolutely. I did. Definitely did.
We should have had some stuff going on the side, like some woohoo.
We can do that. Woohoo!
Okay. Right.
Listen, the name that just right there, that Ely name, that's who I want to talk about first. Before we talk about anybody else.
Okay.
I want to talk about Ely first.
Okay, cool. We can do that.
Once you get through these names, I definitely want to talk about Ely first.
Definitely can do that. Oh, each they had your team had the crowns.
I saw them. I saw my people.
Girl, they had the big nice crown cardboard.
I saw they big crowns.
And I can't wait to talk about my fave, because they bought my.
I want to talk about them too.
Oh my God! It was how they brought that thing up in there.
Hi, Carrie.
It was how they brought it back up in there.
Listen, when I tell you, Ish, I was so excited. I was like a kid in the candy store.
Oh,
and the people was looking at me like I was crazy, and I ain't even care.
Seminole Ridge, congratulations! They just commented on Instagram. Congratulations, Seminole Ridge.
Oh, Seminole Ridge did that.
Yeah.
One of the teams I couldn't make out.
They were the red and white team towards the end of the videos that I sent you with the boys. They were co-ed.
Oh, you know what? I thought that was Doral, so I was wrong.
No, they downtown Doral. They said thank you. Let's go Wildcats. All right, Western.
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
Joel said he got the strongman arm. Joel,
that's my boy.
Go wild for the Wildcats. Yes.
So congratulations to all of the Region 3 and 4 teams that made it to state. Congratulations.
Yes, I'm
We
so
cannot
ready
wait.
to see y'all.
So ready. We just so ready. We
Listen.
already got our trip planned and ready to go. So we are
Listen,
so
I ain't gonna
excited.
lie to y'all. I am not gonna lie. I was like so exhausted last week with the foolishness. I was really I promise you, in this particular moment,
I'm
my
excited again.
my spirits have gotten back up where
Correct.
I want to go. Cause I was at the point where I was like, man, I don't even feel like doing this. Like, I'm not even interested anymore. But I'm being here and
So I
I'm
will
into it
agree.
again. So I need to go ahead and
I
get
will
my
agree.
flight.
But I will say Friday night put things into perspective for me because we were so fangirl. I was so
Yes.
I felt so famous. It ain't even make no sense. I was
And-
like, "Ooh, y'all, they know us."
And shout out to those I think it was 4 or 5 girls from West Broward that
Oh,
waved us down, baby. And at
listen, before
first,
they hit the mat.
yeah, no, this is
Listen.
after they hit the mat. This was
Oh, it
after
was
they hit the
after.
mat.
Listen,
So
I felt so famous.
yes.
Y'all just want my polo hard with doing that, and everybody was trying to figure out who they was waving to, and
Yes.
it wasn't even them.
It was chill chattel.
It was us.
It was
I
chill
enjoyed
chattel.
it
And I
thoroughly.
wasn't even there, but it
Because
was
they
chill
were waving, so I thought they were waving to some fans behind us. Because again, I'm not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
not used to it. But then they were like, "Y'all, hi," and I was like, "Oh my god!" So shout out to you, ladies. I'm an old lady, and I might have, my glasses made. I don't know. I honestly thought they were waving to the fans behind us. But I appreciate you all so very much for showing love. Also, shout out to Carrie. She came up and gave him a hug and hey girl.
Hey Carrie, thank you so
Um,
much for the words. The words
mhm.
were amazing. They made us feel amazing, and we're glad that we made your boys feel great about what they do because that Joelle is definitely a fan favorite. Definitely. Hey
You know,
Ruben, I don't want to forget about Ruben because he said
Oh,
hello.
hey, Ruby.
Hey
Yeah, y'all know
Ruben.
that's when the eye every days. That's
yeah,
how I do one.
Yeah, Ruben Bell. Ruben was in the building too on Friday, and it was good
Yes.
seeing him.
Oh, I didn't get to see Ruben.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So one of the West Bravo girls is watching. Shout out to Abigail underscore Batista. She said, "Yep, the waves were for you." Oh.
Oh, that
All
make
right.
us feel so
All
good.
right, Ish, so let's go ahead and kick this thing off.
Okay, I gotta start off with Ely, okay? Because I told a mud hole in them people last week about how bad they've been doing. But what I love is when people come back and prove me wrong.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love the fact. I don't know if it was because of our podcast, because somebody told them about it, because somebody finally was like, hey, we need to fix this. I don't know what it was, and I really don't care. But for them to come in and do what they did
Mhm.
after what they looked like a week before
Mhm.
is exactly why we do what we do.
Absolutely.
It's for improvement. And Ely, y'all did that.
Did that.
I'm so proud of y'all.
The
Keep
energy
it
was
up.
definitely
Go and
there.
play and do the same thing. Bring it back to finals. Like, I'm really rooting for y'all. I told Mudhole and y'all, and I told y'all last week that I want y'all to be good because I like the rivalry.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I always want y'all to be good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Keep being good.
I
Whatever it is
am.
y'all did, keep doing it.
Yeah.
The energy was definitely different.
Confidence. That confidence as soon as
The energy was definitely different. What I will say is I loved every moment of what the girls laid out on the mat. Now, what I want is them fans to show up for them babies. Because when I tell you that crowd participation is what really will take them over, literally. Crowd
Yeah.
participation, I don't think people really understand what that brings to a team, but that can be everything when it
I
comes to a
think
cheer.
their entire fan base, not just cheer, is kind of suffering right now
Correct.
because
But those
I
babies
saw
get it.
a picture on social media about senior night, how the stands were kind of empty for senior night for basketball. So I think they have a bigger issue.
Gotcha.
Yes, they do need to bring fans, at least the parents
Yeah.
of the girls.
At least the parents, like
They
the
need
parents.
all, but I
But
think
then
the
when I
fan
tell
base as
you,
a whole is kind of
left it all on the big blue mat, left it all on the big blue mat,
And
literally.
listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, like by them even running on the mat, they just look more confident. As
Absolutely.
they going on through their once they finish, once they got on the mat and they the music cut on, it was a totally different team. And
Yeah.
when I tell you, I 100% was in the stands, rooting
Mhm.
loud.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
was shouting back to them as they hit their stunts. I'm like jumping up, like, yeah. When I wasn't jumping up, I got a bad knee, so I
I'm
can't
about
really.
to say, ma'am, don't even give that
But
false
I
information.
was up off my seat, and I was, when I say I was
Yes.
100%, 10 toes down, excited that them girls ate that mat up. Of course, there was
Amen.
some room that they could just continue on with that confidence, continue on pushing
Absolutely.
through. Just keep going. The stunts hit. When they got to the cheer, you can tell that they were excited about what they had already accomplished thus far in that routine because they ate that dang on chill and they closed out their
They
congrats.
always have energy for the dance, so I wasn't really
Yeah.
surprised on that part.
yeah. They gonna
They
put their
go
butts
they
on the
go
floor now. They gonna scrub
dance
the
gonna be
ground.
everything.
They gonna do
That
that.
dance gonna be everything.
And I'm gonna give them back Blanche. I'm gonna let y'all have Blanche back because I owned it. Because that last week I took Blanche from y'all. I wanted y'all to go back to just being Ely. Maybe that might have helped, but I'm gonna let y'all keep Blanche right now.
Maybe
Okay.
they did take Blanche off, and that's why they showed up and showed out.
Maybe. I don't
Ooh.
know. I
We
just
might
got
need to talk to them at state and ask them what they did.
we just got a threatening a text message.
Girl, I
I
saw
saw
it.
that.
I saw it, child. I saw it. But
You moved on.
so another team that I was not really surprised with, because I think I'm not sure if this was their first year or not, but their signs were absolutely cute. Avant-garde, I think that's their name.
Avant-garde.
Avant-garde. Listen, they had
This
the
is not
cutest.
their first year. I want to say last year was their first year,
Okay.
and they didn't do very well last year.
Listen, this year,
Oh,
different
it's a
team.
different team.
When I tell you, when we got there, they were literally just getting on the mat. So their signs were absolutely adorable. Their team was really pushing. You could tell that they've really been working hard to get to where they are. But I definitely want to give them kudos because you could tell that they've really been putting forth the effort to grow in the cheer world in general. But their signs were absolute adorable. I think they're the Sharks or something like that.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
their whole athletics program is kind of building. It's
Gotcha.
a
But it
relative
was really, really cute.
small school, so I'm happy about that.
They had really great spirit. Even though they had a few stunts that failed, they didn't let that affect them. They really kept pushing through. And I love when teams do that. Although their stunts fall, they never let it affect them with their demeanor on the mat. And that's always a plus in my book.
You know who else I want to give a shout out to? Comparing last year to this year is Hialeah Gardens. They're the
Mm.
green
Yes.
black shoes.
The green, they had on green uniforms.
They was the
They
green
made it to the
black shoes.
semifinals. Very
Yeah.
proud of them.
Yes, they looked a lot better. Comparing them from last year regionals to this year regionals. Only thing I would say to them, speed up your cheer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the words.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It was
It was
dragging slightly.
dragging. It's like they couldn't get into it, but then you know how right before you go into the music,
Mhm.
they kind of do a little catchy part to speed it up.
Yeah.
Once they set it up, and they did a little catchy motion. I think it was like a slap clap or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I was like, oh, Wait, their cheer actually is kind of good. It just
Mhm.
dead because they dragged it. Yeah, I was happy to see them improve.
They
I
were
was happy to see
really nice.
Northwestern.
Now, I
Yeah.
also would say about
Emily said,
avant-garde. If the coaches or the girls are watching, you have got to tone down your dance. You cannot be raunchy. You cannot. It can't
yeah,
even appear to be raunchy. When you are performing. There were a few girls that were like they was getting it in.
killing it.
And it's the way that you can do it and be all the way into the dance and have fun with it, but you can't be raunchy. And it was a bit much because I did see some of the judges kind of sit back when they were doing that dance part.
Them
So
judges, they demeanor, that you could pay attention to their demeanor, and it gives. It
That's why
literally,
I
they
can't
don't
be a
hide nothing.
judge. That is
yeah.
why I
So
can't
there
be no
was a bit
judge.
much. But other than that, they were definitely like when we all agree that they've made a great improvement from the year before. It was their signs were amazing, very cute signs. And the girls performed really well. Just the
Y'all
dancing,
said
just
they
kind
made it to
of
the nine.
they did, I believe so.
Who,
They're
Hialeah?
still gonna be 1A because they're a small school.
Yeah.
I think so. They didn't have too many girls on the mat. They were small.
Yeah. Oh
Hmm.
no, I'm saying the school itself is small, so they're probably gonna be 1A.
So yeah,
So we'll
yeah.
have to watch them online.
They
Um,
like when the girls are into the dance, but they kind of somewhat frown upon getting a little
it's
too
not so much what you do, it's
how
how
you
you
do it.
do it.
Yeah. So there's a
So
way
you
that
don't have to change your routine. You just gotta have to you gotta fix it where it's appealing to cheerleading and not the club. Sometimes you gotta put it straight forward. Like that's really what it is. Like the girls will see that move and they're gonna do it how they would normally do it if they hanging out, not
Yeah,
realizing it's a way to do it as a cheerleader. You can do the
yeah.
same move, but you have to do it as a cheerleader and not do at a party.
Yeah, and maybe we can find some videos, or maybe we can find a cheerleader and try to have them mimic like the difference between them popping it, the
That'll be
popping it the way that the judges want to see it versus the way that when we see it, we be on the TikTok and everything else.
Tip
Um,
it. Tip
y'all
it.
know I'm finna. There's two teams that give me life when it come to that dancing. It's two teams that give me pure life when they be dancing.
No, but I was saying that I was happy to see Northwestern.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still have the same coach, Buddy. Corey, is Buddy still coaching at Northwestern?
I
Real
love
quick.
the fact that we're seeing more Miami public schools though.
Mhm.
I do love
Because
that
I
part.
think with them, they're gonna do better. They didn't come to regionals last year. Their name was on the list, but they didn't come. I don't really know if they competed really much last year to
mhm.
get the full effect of what competitive cheer is. On the high school level, should I say. They still got to get to that high school level. Um but I know Coach Buddy is gonna transform it if Buddy is still the coach, but I'm not sure if Buddy is still the coach.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Um, what other team we want to talk about?
Oh. Um
Tanya Millerson, I don't know who that is.
so what was I finna say? Oh, I'm trying to look at the categories and
Do
remember
it
who.
by category.
Huh?
Do it by category.
Oh, that works. So small varsity was Treasure Coast, Somerset. We missed a few of these teams. I think we came in on Key West, or
How
even
do they do? They're usually pretty
I
decent.
think I take that back. We missed Key West because when we came in, Chaminade Madonna was on the mat.
Got you.
And we didn't get to see them either because we had to wait until they finished performing. So we missed the entire small varsity division.
Small varsity or small non-tumbling?
Small
varsity.
We caught the end of small non-tumbling. And
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying because
We didn't get the end. We was in the middle. We caught the middle of small non-varsity. I mean, small non-tumbling. Because
correct.
It was 19 teams. No, 6,
well, actually, yeah, we did. We caught it at a but if we could talk about small non-tumbling because if we finna go there, listen here, let me tell you something. Olympic heights.
Oh yeah.
8.
Oh yeah.
No crumbs.
None. When I tell you, hit everything.
And
Clean.
when I say last year,
I was watching them on a blurred FaceTime, and them babies was eating the mat.
And remember last year we talked about how boring they can be at times, but this year,
not this year. When I tell you, energy was there through the roof. Olympic heights. Speechless.
And I'm going to say this right now. And I might get my head. They were the best team to me Friday. The best.
I can't disagree. I cannot disagree on that.
And I'm just going
to tell you, I had already known.
But Olympic Heights, when I say
when I can't agree or disagree because I ain't see everybody, but I did see them, and of what I saw.
When I tell you, I already knew once the entire category was done that they had first. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now,
and I already knew that Douglas was coming as a strong second. Because
I was just about to say, Douglas, man, I told them girls, remember we did the interview with them? And I said, y'all got time? Baby, they use their time wisely because when I say they ate two,
listen, when I tell you,
I don't like the all-star play because we did not get to see that at BCAA. But what I saw on camera, I loved y'all. Stoneman Douglas
did that.
Y'all,
I think they may have had one bobble. One.
And it was very minimal.
Like small non-tumbling. It's finna be the category, okay?
Listen, when I tell you small non-tumbling,
he said small non-tumbling.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the category.
It's gonna
be the category.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good because baby, it's gonna be good because you got Miramar. Miramar did a good job.
To basically be flawless in small non-tumbling to even place.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to be.
Yeah,
there's no absolute way you can have a slight bobble, fall, or
you're gonna have to be flawless, and your energetic gonna be that point that helps you win.
It's gonna be
you gotta bring every fan you possibly can. And when I say fan, I ain't talking about this one. I'm talking about all your spectators.
Commissioner, you remember that cheer? Because that cheer was they was throwing a little shade in the cheer a little bit. It's a little shade. It was something like it's on. Was it? It's on.
It's on. It's on for what is it? Oh, it's on with the Lions or something like that.
Oh, yes.
It's on with the Lions. They had a catchy saying, and if I'm not mistaken, it was saying it's on with the Lions. It was a little shady, but it was a lot of cute shade. It was cute and catchy. But if I'm not mistaken, it's on with the Lions.
Soon as they said it's on, because they had the signs, it's on for the Lions. Somebody just repeated on you on Instagram. Because when they said it, I said, "Wait, did they just say it's on?" Oh,
sure did.
Gloves off, honey. Gloves are off. Okay,
all the way.
Well, it's on, and I'm ready for it.
Now, see, here's the kicker: because large non-tumbling has been the toughest category for a long time. Small and medium is slightly taking over when it comes to a strong category these days.
And
because Olympic heights was large.
They were with Dillard last year. They were large.
So this year, I was very shocked to see them being small. Very shocked.
Listen,
literally, but they did that. Got to give it to them.
Hey, it's almost funny. Maybe they was like, maybe FHSAA said, you know what? They talked trash last year about all these small non-tumbling teams, and they was bored and this whatever. Now this year, I'm a little excited about seeing small non-tumbling.
I
Listen,
still
and
don't
that's
know if I want to
only
see 19.
listen, but that was only
I still
for
don't want to see that many, but I am going to
it
be
was only
excited.
for region 4. We haven't even seen 3, 2, or 1.
Oh.
So imagine
I
what
like
this
that,
is.
Corey. Actually, and that rhyme. Put
I'm
Corey
about to
comment
start
up. Trim the fat and put the best on the mat. Period.
terrible.
Yeah.
Miramar did well. I didn't feel their energy. I would love to see that energy come back.
Yeah.
Literally would love to see it. They're gonna have to bring that energy back because of the simple fact that I'm not sure. I think they had a stunt that failed, but if they could be clean like they've been majority of the season and bring that energy, that'll be a tough top 3.
In all honesty, all 3 of those teams that we mentioned have the opportunity.
Correct.
They have the capability to win. It's
Mhm.
That's gonna be a tough top
going to
3.
be the cleanest. Who's going to bring the most energy on that day?
Oh,
That's
honey,
gonna be a fight.
it's going down on Instagram.
I
So,
might need to log on the Instagram and see what
Miramar
the
said,
comment is, because baby, this is the move. I mean,
Miramar High cheerleaders is followed. They're watching and they're on the live, and they says, and we will.
oh, bring it, because I'm ready for it. I love a
We
good
will
cheer
be
battle.
coming to tour. Hello. We love us some Miramar. We love
Hello.
us some Miramar. And baby, when I
Hello.
tell you, after those 3 teams performed, I kept saying,
Absolutely.
oh no.
Absolutely. But
Listen, I done logged into the live. I need to be reading the comments one time.
Yeah. So go on to your personal page because you can't
I
go on
did.
our
I
page
did.
and see the comments. And then
when
there was
I
another
tell you
comment
that
asked
is going
about,
to be a category, that is, but you know what I would love to see? Oh, and this might be bad, but I would love to see Olympic Heights, Douglas, Miramar, West Nassau, and Snyder.
ooh,
So you just gonna leave out Durant?
The rent is
they made it to semifinals.
are they small this year though?
But
Uh-huh.
are they whose region are they in?
They're in
I
region
think they're in
4.
3.
No, 3. They're in region 3.
They're in 3.
So who
Yeah.
made it straight to finals in region 3?
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. So straight to finals was Alonzo and Avon Park. Durant placed 5th at regionals.
What you
All
say?
right, scratch that.
But I would love
Maybe
to
they had a bad day. Maybe they had a bad
those,
day.
listen, those 5
Because
just
we've
from
seen that before. We've seen
now.
that before where people go into state and
Correct.
they don't look good at all. And when they
That
go to
right
state,
there,
they rock the house and they come out with the state championship. We've
them
seen it
5,
before.
them I'm talking about those 5 as far as cleanness, energy, routine, and stunts.
I
The 5
agree.
of those teams right
I'm
there,
here with you.
Listen, we didn't see those other teams besides Miramar and Douglas this past weekend.
correct.
There was a Miramar said it's not over at all because Miramar in capital letters will never back down.
Now with the fire emoji, okay?
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm
Baby,
definitely here
I'm
for
gonna be
it.
present and accounted for
All
Ruben
day.
small.
said we can't forget the city girls from Plant.
Yes, we can't. We will
Plant
not.
City?
Yep.
Plant City is small this year too?
I think they're medium.
I was about to say,
I
I don't
want to
think
say I
that's
thought I saw
small.
them medium. Remember, you got Plant and you got Plant City.
Plant City is medium non-tumbling. They placed first in regionals. So in
Ooh.
region 3, it was Plant City, Wiki Wachi, George Jenkins, Ridgeview, Leto, and Four Corners that are going to
Okay,
state.
so I wanted to ask, and please don't embarrass me. Who is Four Corners?
Um
I don't.
We'll talk off camera because I don't want. I don't. No.
Okay, I wanted to know where they were. Is
They're in
this
the
their first year? Because I've
Davenport. I think
huh?
this. I don't want to say. I don't remember them. They're from Davenport, Florida, which is over there
I
in
don't
that
remember them either.
area.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Not trying to be funny, but that's why I'm asking. Four Corners.
Yeah, I've
Really?
never heard of that either.
I've never heard of them. That was an interesting.
Maybe they're a new team.
Yeah. But before we move on, there's a question on Instagram from New Era 4 underscore. They had a question. Doing qualifiers, they were large for some reason. They are going small for FHSAA. So what's going on with that? So New Era 4 underscore. FHSAA division size and the UCA division
totally
sizes are
different.
totally different. So a team that may be large for FHSAA is probably medium or small for UCA. So these are two totally different entities. Only thing that may share is maybe the judges. That's it.
Yeah, we can't control the number count based on how they go, but I
Yeah.
know it's very very different from FHSAA.
Yeah.
All right, so we touched base on small. Now let's go. We'll go medium non-tumbling, or do we want to go medium varsity?
It don't matter.
Medium varsity. So medium varsity was Somerset Canyons, Doral Academy, and Get Loud for the Lords.
They have I love their cheer. So catchy.
I
Yeah.
always say
And they're cute too. Like it. Forgive me for saying this, but if you thought about Sister Act, right?
yes.
If they school, not when they let Lauren Hill them in, but before them, if like they school, you know the little petite girl that be singing real good. I forgot her name. The little one.
The nun. Yeah.
If they had a team of all of them at with the coach being Sister Mary Clarence.
I'm not doing
Like,
this with
that's
you.
what they give me. Like
I'm not doing this with you.
that's what it gives me. Like they so cute and
They
petite.
really are. They really, really are.
And it's so like
But they were really, really good. They were really good. They were clean, of course.
And it was
actually they were better this year than they were last year.
I was thinking about you when they put their signs up because I was like, "Get loud for the Lord."
That was actually cute that time. That wasn't me.
That was me.
Cute that time last year. Talking about
I
Get
got
Loud for the Lord. That was cute.
we
That
know that's not what it's saying. That I know
course
that.
But we kind of tied into them being a Catholic school.
But that actually was a pretty strong division.
Yes.
All three of those teams did exceptionally
They
well.
had a nice tumbling path as well. They tumbling path was amazing.
Yes, it was.
It was amazing.
Very
And
good.
everybody flipped.
Yeah. Very
Everybody.
strong team. Very strong team.
Very. Doral Academy was good as per, we're kind of used to seeing Doral be making it to state in general, because I don't think there's ever been a time where we went and they haven't made it.
Doral is always a very strong team.
Isn't that the Firebirds? I don't want to get them confused.
Firebirds.
Okay, so they are the Firebirds.
They're always very strong.
Because their colors is making me think of somebody else.
Is it South Brow because it's red and gold or something like that?
No, it was another team.
They're red and white.
It was another team that was. Oh no, I'm thinking about Seminole Ridge. Don't even worry about it. Well, so I'll talk about them when we get to that. But yeah, they were really good, really, really good. So, that should be. We only had 3 teams here for medium varsity, so I'm guessing the other teams will come from the other regions up north, so to speak. But those were 2 that caught my attention, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So medium non-tumbling. We had Coconut Creek, Palm Beach Lakes, Somerset Academy Charter, South Homestead. That's too many words in the school name. Too many. We need to shorten that. Find a way to shorten that. Morning.
It's Somerset Academy, so
it's so many of them.
Wait, it's Somerset Academy, South Homestead. All of that is one school?
Yeah, it's Somerset Charter, South Homestead.
South Homestead. So it's probably Somerset Academy, but it's the South Homestead
yeah,
campus.
yeah.
I know. I'm very well versed in the Somerset academies because I've been to track meets where there were 4 of them, and I didn't know the difference between none of them. So, and then by UM, I pass by there frequently when I'm in town, and there's a Somerset SOMI, which is South Miami. Yeah, they need like a catchy name at the end, like a
Yeah, something because
Somerset Trojans, the
so
Somerset Bobcats, or something. Like, just help us out, please.
um so we had Dwyer, Matter Academy, Ely, South Fork, Keys Gates, Boyd Anderson, and Pompano Beach.
Run through those names again. Keysgate, I really liked. I
Um
like Keysgate. That's why I asked y'all who was
I
that.
did. I liked them.
I really
And it
like.
kind of confused me when I saw the Knights across because I got to remember both.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then when I
both.
saw the gold and the Knights, I was like, "That's Olympic Heights." And I'm like, "No, I already saw Olympic Heights, and Olympic Heights is not blue." So I was
No,
like, "Who is
Not
that?"
nice either.
Huh?
they're not the
I said,
Knights either.
they're not the nice either. They lions.
Yeah, Olympic Heights
I
is
thought it was
Olympic.
Monarch at first when you asked about that question. I thought it was Monarch, but then when I looked at the video again, I'm like, oh, that's not Monarch.
You
No.
know what? I'm thinking about what's the school in I think it's a Coe in Orlando that are black and
Yes,
the
they
night.
are. They
Cohen.
are.
So yeah,
So,
that's who I was thinking about.
yeah,
But
medium
either way,
non-tumbling
so it
consisted
was
of
Pompano, Ely, Keysgate, that
Pompano
long
Beach,
school from Somerset. And
Matter
what else?
Academy,
I
yeah,
don't
Matter
remember seeing water.
Academy.
That might have been one of the ones
Dwyer,
I didn't get to see.
Palm Beach Lakes, and Coconut Creek.
Yeah, because Morningside didn't show up.
Palm Beach Lakes. I don't recall seeing them. That might have been one of the ones that I couldn't make out.
Palm Beach Lakes was like a burgundy and gray team or something.
No, but remember there were a lot of videos
That
that
was blurry.
that
Got
was
it.
blurry, so it might have been one of those. But I did enjoy Keys Gate. I did. Who else was there? There was another.
Pompano Beach High, they actually did a lot better this week. Even with the energy and with their cheer, they were very entertaining in terms of like they really played into their crowd. So
Mm-hmm.
they definitely was a huge improvement from the week before, from BCAA to regionals, and they are going to the semifinals. So congratulations, Pompano Beach High.
I'll be living for these comments. We gonna get to
No,
category.
you doing it in order. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Okay, so from that category, we already talked about Ely. I did like Keysgate, Pompano Beach. Their music slowed down a lot, so that was a plus. So the girls were
Able to
the
hear.
tempo was definitely a lot different this time. They didn't seem to be rushed based on their music. Um
Hey, Coral Springs.
I'm trying to think. That was and Boyd Anderson did well as well. I could definitely tell that they took what they saw on their score sheet and applied it. So that was amazing and
Good
continue to do
job.
that.
Good job. Good
And
job.
can't wait to see you in
Yeah.
semifinals.
I think my only critique with them would be they need to control because when you try to
Some
impress
of the girls were a little wild with
a
their
little
arms.
while.
Yeah.
I think they just need to control that. Other than that, I was very happy. Then again, like Kay just said, you can tell that they're reading the suggestions and the comments that the judges are giving them because they continue to improve and elevate. They
Absolutely. Two
they
times
look
for Cobra Nation.
Cobra Nation. They get what is it? Get lit in the
Lit
pit.
in the pit.
Get lit in the pit. Congratulations, BA. BA, BA, BA.
BA. BA. No, 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 no.
That's
Don't do
what they
that.
be doing, child.
Tell them to
All
stop.
right. So large varsity. Large varsity was two teams, Palm Beach Central in Wellington and Spanish River.
You said Palm Beach Central, Spanish River, and who?
That's it. And I truthfully, you okay? I can't even lie. I don't remember neither one of them.
Palm Beach Central,
Okay,
Spanish
pretty
River,
sure neither one of them. But
yeah.
Palm Beach Central Wellington is the one they made it to semifinals.
Yeah, I don't remember, and I'm so ashamed.
That means that their routine was not flashy enough to for you to remember, and 9 times out of 10 is going to get lost in the sauce with a plethora of teams being at state. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's what
that
happened.
being memorable
They
does
get
it. But
saved.
that's what I'm realizing. Like it's the catchy cheers that stay in my mind, so to speak. Um, oh, somebody said I think Spanish River Scratch. That might be why I forgot.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was interesting. Should we go large non-tumbling since we're going?
Let's do extra large varsity.
Okay, so
I
extra.
thought we were going water.
Oh,
We could go large non-tumbling. That's cool.
okay.
So large non-tumbling had West Broward, Miami Northwestern, Hialeah Gardens, Dillard, and Homestead.
That was a very easy category.
Very
You only had two
two teams that
teams
really,
that
really, really
you could
had to
see
battle it
saying,
out.
okay, they have the opportunity to go in finals and come out of finals placing.
Correct. So of course, Dillard and West Broward both made it to finals. Um, that was a given. Um, of course, West Broward was clean. The energy was there, and it's something I'm literally the bet on Bobcats was definitely catchy for the entire gym as a whole. So even if they didn't know the cheer, that was the catchy part that literally caught everybody's attention because they even had like Dillard, they literally had the floor full of
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
They've definitely built up their fan base just off being a good team. And usually that's what happens when you're doing well, you're gonna build up a fan base. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna help moving forward. Us being on this category, I'm glad you said about cheer and bet on Bobcats and how it was catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Homestead. They were spelling Broncos and it was going so fast. If
It
somebody
literally was.
wanted to cheer with them, they would not have been able to keep up.
Mm-mm.
So I would continue to spell, but maybe not as well, not maybe, not as fast. Slow it down where you may be only spelling it twice. So people have the opportunity to spell it with you. And there was parts of their cheer that I really didn't understand.
It wasn't
Because
understandable being there either.
it was fast. It was very, very fast. It was like they were trying to fit a lot of words into a very short
But
cheer.
them and Northwestern had the same thing. It was
Fast.
literally a long drawn out cheer instead
Mm-hmm.
of a crowd participation type of cheer. And I'm guessing because this is their first year coming into regionals, that's something that they have to work on. But those long drawn out cheers will get you lost in the sauce as far as the crowd is concerned because they will not participate. Even if
But the
you
judges are going to critique and say need to
correct.
fix cheer, cannot follow, something like that. They're going to say that on the score sheet. So if they've said it before, definitely listen going into state.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We already touched based on Hialeah Gardens. Dillard did amazingly well, of course. Crowd
Listen, let me
participation.
touch on that. Like I did with Ely, I tore a hole in Ely and I came back and gave them their props. I got to do it again for Dilla. Dilla had some bobbles,
Yeah.
Dilla had some drops. But what I focused on last week
Was the
was
energy
a
was definitely
turnaround.
the energy was
And
definitely
again, I am always the type, if you prove me wrong, I'm applauding you for proving me wrong because that's what I want you to do anyway.
Absolutely.
Continue to prove me wrong. Every time I make a critique and you turn around and prove me wrong, that's exactly what I wanted you to do anyway. That's why I said it. If I don't say it, that means I don't care.
Pretty
So
much.
keep doing it. Let's go. Hit the mat next week. Do it
I
again.
will say this.
Better and
Dillard is undefeated when it comes to them signs. Baby,
yes, yes.
the way they clap,
Them signs.
them signs is,
Listen, them girls, the girls.
I don't know how he does it every year, but he picks somebody that
Them
be
girls
slapping them signs.
Signs be popping.
But even like when they
All
spell
day.
Panthers, them girls eat that Panthers every
Them
time.
Every last
Every
time,
time
them
them girls
signs is
eat Panthers.
listen.
Speaking of signs, this is something that I noticed that West Broward does, because I was watching them do bet on Bobcats. And this is something that I don't personally like, but I've noticed that teams are getting into it, which when they put the sign over their head, they're not here, like in front of them, it's behind them. I wonder why, because it's not like one or two girls are doing. I wonder why. Is it like an extra, like showing an extra flair to it?
Yeah.
Because it don't give the same effect as when Dillard girls pop their signs and it ain't, overhead. They be bringing it right here and it be
Correct.
Okay,
Ruben
so
said that's the
I
UCA way.
wonder.
He said that's the UCA way.
To bring it overhead.
Correct.
I don't like UCA way.
I knew that was coming. You got to be. Listen.
I'm just saying.
I will say this. I am ready for large non-tumbling because I'm really ready to see. Because both West Broward and Dillard going straight to finals, baby. Straight to finals.
And you know who else going straight to finals from Region 3? Lake Brantley. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They didn't perform yet. I'm sorry. They in Region 2.
Don't do me like that.
I'm sorry. I'm just excited because I remember seeing them at qualifiers and I remember seeing them at Chase the State, and
that I am ready to see because you only get one time. And all I want both teams to do.
Nervous about Dillard because, and I want them to break this curse. I do.
I do too. Okay, so it's not just me.
Straight to finals.
Oh,
we just gonna leave it there. But when they go semis, it's like they eat the crowd up and they take the crowd with them into finals.
I am going to say this. I want both teams.
Ain't no curse.
To bring it to that big blue mat. And I want both teams because both of them from Broward. And I want both teams to eat that mat.
It gotta be 1 and 2.
Eat that mat all the way.
I want them. That's right. We don't believe in curses. That's
when
right.
I tell you, that's all I want. That's all I want.
It better be 1 and 2.
But of course, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I am a Dillard Panther through and through. All day. I'm gonna scream.
Every day.
Period. But I want both of them because both of them have been head to head all season. And baby, I want to see it. And throw Lake Brantley in the mix so we can see what's up.
But see, I haven't seen Lake Brantley this year, so I can only go off the pass. No, I'm saying me personally, what I'm about to say.
Q, what did you see?
I haven't seen Lake Brantley this year, so I can only go off of what I've seen in the past. Where Dillard and West Broward still the show is difficulty.
Correct. Because Lake Brantley is always safe. Lake Brantley is always
safe and clean. And they don't have bad energy. It just ain't that South.
It's not that popping energy, but it's that
energy. It ain't that.
We shall see. I can't wait to see.
That.
Oh, I can't wait to see. Oh, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah. So let me do this real quick.
I'm gonna be ready.
You watching? So,
ooh,
I want to give it
difficulty this time around.
They are really good. I saw them at qualifiers as well as I saw them at Chase the State. And
You been holding out?
no, we talked about this.
She
No,
did.
we didn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
she
did.
did.
I forgot. Refresh my memory.
I said, Lake Brantley is coming with it this year. I
Okay.
said they
Well,
got it clean, and
I'll
like
be
Coach
front row and
said,
center
they
come
got different.
February the 2nd.
Yeah. But before we move on, since we were talking about Dilla, y'all know all three of us are Dilla Panthers.
Of
But you know,
course.
I'm a little special because my baby is a Lady Panther. So
Yeah.
tomorrow is her 18th birthday, so I wore her shirt.
Grown lady Jamaya. Happy birthday.
Ooh, my niece turned 18.
So shout out to my baby who is the P in Panther and be bringing it every time with her sign. So
She
shout
got
out
a, she
to
got
my
a little
baby
bit of all her
girl.
aunties in her.
Happy early birthday, Jamaya. And again, when y'all see the P, that's my baby. My baby is the P.
The P, period.
The P.
Period,
She started off. She started off. But
So,
Y'all
yes.
see that P
Dilla
part.
definitely the energy was in the building.
Can't
It was
wait.
kind of like a build up, and I'm gonna be honest, whenever Dilla get ready to perform in a venue of this matter, we bring the crowd. Like it's,
Correct.
and I do remember and I don't know if but I'm gonna say it anyways. It was some girls from Barbara Goldman who was waiting for to talk to some of the girls. But coach was talking to them, and I guess the conversation went a little too longer, and they didn't get a chance to take a picture with some of the girls. So I want to give a shout out to Barbara Goldman for just showing support. Definitely we hope to, if Dilla get a chance to see them, they're able to connect so that way, I'm all for the building of the cheer sisterhood. I'm all for building that cheer sisterhood. So shout out to Barbara Goldman. Again, Dilla Panthers, y'all brought it. The energy was in the building.
Absolutely.
And when I say I am overly excited about what's about to pop off at state,
These categories is about to bring all this. This is what I want to see. I want to see all categories to the point to where we don't know who the hell coming in first.
Well, at the end of the day, we already know that small non-tumbling is gonna be 5. And we done named 3 in large
Medium non-tumbling might be 5 too, because of the
Durant. Yep, medium. Listen.
What category is Plant City in?
Medium.
So Durant and Plant City in the same category?
Now we gotta remember that
is small.
Anyway, so I can't remember.
Yeah, Durant is small, and Durant is small, and Plant City is medium. And this comment that I put up on the screen from Coach Merrill from Dillard, he said this is for Barbara Goldman. So if anyone from Barbara Goldman is watching, this is from Coach from Dillard. He's saying that he is sorry about that and that he owe you all one. All right.
All right. So moving on to the next category. Extra large varsity. We have, baby. I'm sorry. Let me go through the names first, but then I'm going to touch base on this one. St. Brendan. Charlotte.
Oh, y'all know I like St. Brendan, and I couldn't see them, and y'all made me sick.
St. Brendan, Charlotte, Riverdale, St. Thomas, Bishop Barat, and Jupiter.
And this was a pretty decent. This was a
pretty good. St. Brendan, Jupiter.
Oh, Jupiter was good.
And St. Thomas.
Well, I told y'all last time, I think this is St. Thomas category. I think this is the category that suits St. Thomas team best.
I just got one request from St. Thomas. And it was my request from last week. Please leave them flags home.
Yeah, I don't like the flags. I don't like the flags.
That's it. I love y'all dearly. Ooh, St. Thomas. Extra large varsity is your division. Loved it. St. Brendan. Loved it.
Oh.
Jupiter.
Oh,
Loved it.
I love Jupiter.
When
I'm
I
glad
tell
I'm
you,
St. Brennan. If y'all listen, if you have St. Brennan's video, send
I
it to
have to
us.
I'm gonna send it to you separately because
I
it's not
want to
blurry,
see
but
it.
it might have got lost in translation. I'm gonna send it to you again separately.
Yeah, send it to me again.
But
Send
when
it
I tell
send it
you,
to my
oh,
phone.
and
Don't send
listen,
it in the group chat. I don't
I
need it to
got
get
to,
mixed up in there. Send
I
it
got to
me.
give kudos to the baby with the R. That R was broke, and she was still throwing it up.
Who, St. Brennan?
Yes, they are for their sabers
Mm-hmm.
was broke. Baby was still holding that time.
As she should.
And I thought something. I was looking at it. Q was like, "What's wrong?" I said something off about that R,
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't got a little
and I
hot.
couldn't quite put my finger on it until that baby girl threw that R up like it was everything, and then it came apart, and that's when I realized, okay, that's what's wrong with it. But clean,
I sit in the wrong spot today.
clean,
All
all
draped across like this, and my heater is on because it's cold here and I'm hot.
oh.
clean.
Want to go off screen
All,
to
I
adjust?
need to turn my heater off. I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
do it.
Yeah, pause up. Pause. Pause for the cause. Thank you, everyone that's
listen,
wishing my baby girl a happy birthday. She says thank you to everybody that's on YouTube and Facebook. She says thank you.
listen, clean. All three teams,
Yeah.
clean.
I'm just happy that St. Thomas, like you all, like we all agree. I'm happy that they found their category, their division.
Their tumbling path is
It was
extremely nice.
so good. Oh yeah, it was so good. Again, this is a Broward County team, and although I don't like y'all for no other sport,
None.
0.
I F's with y'all for cheerleading.
Absolutely.
F's with y'all, big
That's the
time,
only sport.
wholeheartedly. I love St. Thomas. And not only just that, but the girls that we've come in contact with, that we've been in, as far as been around, they're all pleasant. They every time they see us, they always like, hi cheer chatter. And then they just, they just were, I love the girls. So shout out to St. Thomas. You all did an amazing job. I love the growth.
Why that face?
I just read a comment. Somebody says that they hope they're excited for Friday because the other regions are starting
Correct.
this week.
Saturday.
And Rickers has new leadership.
Oh.
So
Where is Rickers located?
in Tallahassee, girl.
Okay.
That's Tallahassee.
That's
I'm sorry, I just
Tallahassee.
mixed up with another team in Jacksonville.
Reebok, probably.
Reebok, yeah.
That team gives me life.
We're in Tallahassee. Yes.
Okay. So when they perform, just go ahead and go live and tag us on so we can watch it too.
Or
Yeah.
if you're there, you can just kind of record all
Can
over.
you video can you video and
Like
send
if
it
you
to
have a
Send
separate,
it
a
out.
separate
We would love
time,
to see. Oh,
Okay, he's no longer there. But if you go to the competition,
please share.
can you send us the video so we can see them? Because the cat is out the bag. We will not be attending the 1A championship.
Correct.
Because
But we will be watching.
Yes, we will be watching. We just won't be present. So we definitely will be doing a recap of 1A. Because we have a lot of things going on that day back home. So we would not be able to attend physically, but we'll be watching.
I ain't got nothing to do, but I'm right with them, so I ain't got no choice.
I ain't really got slightly nothing to do, but slightly got something to do. But I'm gonna be watching. So
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in the car watching.
Yeah.
well, yes, definitely. So don't think that we won't have a 1A review or recap because we're gonna be watching and we're gonna have our same show as we do now. So yeah, so that's what extra
We'll have
large
a regional recap because
we won't be able to
we
watch.
won't have the video.
Correct. So
but we will shout out the teams that make it to semifinals and finals. We will be giving you all a shout out. Oh,
Reebok also under new leadership too.
Reebok give me life. Reebok gives me life. Listen, them and Cosby.
Immaculate LaSalle on Instagram gave us a tear face.
Why?
We still will be watching.
Oh, because we won't be there.
Crowns up with royals.
Yeah, my babies, my crowns up, babies.
We
Yeah.
still gonna watch. Don't think that we not watching you, and we hope
I
you
forgot
still,
they won a.
you still gonna do your
I'm
best. And we
still
gonna
not gonna see St. Brennan. They're 1A too.
You're gonna watch virtually, ma'am.
I don't want to watch them virtually. I didn't get to see them up close in person.
Rounds up. We're the Royals. Okay, so now extra large non-tumbling. Ready? We have Cora Glaze, Immaculate LaSalle, Wellington,
Wellington was good.
Downtown Doral, Monsignor Pace, Plantation, Cardinal Gibbons, Hialeah, and Calvary Christian Academy.
I didn't see Calvary. You know what? I think I did. I just didn't know who they were.
You saw Calvary.
No, I'm saying like I think I saw them, but I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
First of all, let me shout out Pace and Downtown Doral. From last year to this year, it's been a great improvement for both teams. And Downtown Doral, I actually like y'all cheer. Get down for Doral or
Yeah.
and then they played on Downtown Doral. I did like their cheer. And it's a constant growth every year. I think this is their third year, but it's been constant growth. So I definitely like that. But Downtown Doral, this is their second year, and it's a major improvement from last year. Honestly, it looked like Downtown Doral. I don't know, but they might have been working a little bit with the regular Doral Academy.
They might. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because I mean it's in Doral. But the reason why I say that, and it's not to be messy, the reason why I say that is because of the jump in their progression from last year. It looks like they've been working directly.
That would be great that they kind of took them under their wing. Would be great.
Working alongside with a more advanced team, or I wouldn't even say more advanced, they are, but a more seasoned team. They've been around for a while. They've been in the runnings for state championships and have state championships. I think that would be very good if they were. But I definitely liked seeing what they had going on.
So of course, I love the Immaculate LaSalle.
They're my babies. Them is my babies.
I did love Wellington. Monsignor Pace did a great job. And then Cora Glaze did great as well. Let me tell you something. I have got to give it up to Cora Glaze and them flag girls.
Listen, flags. We said it last week. I'm gonna say it this week, and we gonna
listen until the girls with them flags.
Flags, baby, them flags be on one accord.
The Jags just flow.
It be on.
Listen,
accord. Baby, like a windshield wiper.
I did a I think
terrible.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Oh my God. Horrible.
But I did a boomerang because I was waiting. When I say I was waiting for the flags to do my boomerang, Cora Glaze, you all need to teach a class on flagology because
alone, because
them girls are undefeated with them flags.
Listen,
we got one of the flag girls on Instagram, baby. Y'all do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they practice it.
Her name is Ava Rose. Ava with 3
A's. Underscore Rose, honey. I don't know. I don't know if you
how y'all
girls or who in charge of the girls, but whoever's in charge of the girls.
Listen, them flags ain't never late. They always go up.
Listen, and if they late, we won't never know it because they all be late together. It just go.
Who you telling? Because I was like, it's and you never know if they're, like you said, you never know if they are ever late, because literally they all go up at the same time, and you never know what part of the chair they're gonna go up on, because
But
When
listen,
they say Jags, them Jags be Jags.
so I asked Ava, she's in charge of the girls, and then underscore Lexi Rodriguez underscore said Queen Coach Allison is in charge.
baby, Coach Allison, you are the truth.
Queen Coach
Yes.
Allison. You forgot the queen. You got to get in her
Listen.
crowd. Queen
Coach,
Coach Allison.
Queen Coach Allison, you
You
are in
are the
charge of the
truth.
girls, because
You
baby,
are
those
the truth,
girls for poor glazed bees.
But I can only imagine at practice, she be looking, they doing they cheer. No, do it again. Flags are off. Let's go.
But yo, this one is, I have one question.
Who?
She got
Wellington,
one question.
Oh.
and this is something I always wanted to know.
Oh Lord, I'm
Where y'all be finding y'all long flyers from?
Yes.
Do y'all make them in a factory? Are they from a specific brand of storks? I don't
And
know.
they all be the same height.
Those no. It's not even being in the same height.
They always have very long flyers, and it makes it look
And not just
so
being
good.
so much in amazement, because they just be so. And you know, I'm gonna let y'all in a little secret. I'm 5'10", and I've always wanted to be a flyer. And I know that in my former life, if I would have lived in Wellington and not have eaten a lot in my younger life, I would have been a flyer, because all of those girls look like they about 5'10" or taller.
Listen,
Do y'all make them? Do they make them in a factory?
but you know what? Okay, so when it comes
Well,
to
we have Heather on here from Wellington, so I'm sure she can answer those questions as what stork, what country storks y'all are getting these long flyers from.
They are beautiful. Listen, first of all, Wellington is always, it's breathtaking for me.
oh my God, they're always clean.
They're always clean, but it's the flyers. It's the fly. I swear.
And listen, I love the way the flyers save everything. Save everything.
They do.
They save. Listen, I will never know when Wellington has had a bobble. Period. Because those girls literally never show it in their face.
Listen.
And they never show it in that stunt. They gonna stay tight.
When I see y'all,
I think that stripe down the arm, that big W and the stripe down the arm. I think that's what it is. That's the secret.
I really want to stand next to their flyers to really
they have those old school type of uniforms.
Yes, they have an old school feel of them.
Yes, I'm literally
Heather, I really want to know where y'all be finding y'all flyers. I really do.
I should throw this one on the team.
How tall are you, Heather? Because your flyers, they got to be by
5'9". Wow.
If Heather busts out when she 5'8", I'm just gonna fall on the.
Heather, how tall are you?
She'd be like, I'm the shortest one on the team, and Heather, if you bust out and say you 5'8", I'm just gonna fall out on the floor.
But the thing is, it's like even all the girls
just can't leave.
Somebody on Instagram told me they look like Bellas from Harry Potter. They look like the Velas from. She's 5 feet.
Oh, okay, Heather. Okay. We good, Heather, because I was about to say, if you 5'8",
I'm telling you, it's the W and the stripe on the side of their arm.
I think it's the old school uniform. I think it's the old school uniform. Because listen, the teams who have those old school uniforms
don't look like them. They don't.
Look at St. Brendan.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Old school uniform.
St. Brendan don't look long. They don't look long. They don't.
But you know what I think it is? They might all have the same daddy. They might have all the same daddies. I'm convinced, because every year
they're related.
They might be cousins. They are related. I swear. Every time I see Wellington, the first thing that comes to my mind is how tall are they flyers?
Totally. Heather say totally it's the
It's the
uniform.
uniform. So they not as tall as I'm assuming that they are because they look so
They look
long.
long.
They
But
look
I
so
think it's that
long.
stripe going down
Maybe
the
we should,
arm.
when we see them at state, we should stand next to them and see how tall they
I
are.
am. I'm coming to look for Wellington, and I'm going to. I want all your flyers. Line them up. Line them all up. Line them up because y'all are not going to keep doing this to me. You're not going to do this to me. I need to see this for myself. I'm 5'10". What I said,
Terrible.
if your flyers are 5'9", 5'8", and taller, I listen because when I tell you every year I see Wellington, the first question that comes in my mind is how tall are their flyers? Because them girls look they like super long.
But
And
they super clean.
when they do their
They
heels,
super clean.
oh, and
Super
I
clean.
think that's also too is that they are one band, one sound.
Literally.
And when they do their
Literally.
leg lifts, oh my lord, I just
And
be like,
they are all on time. They're all on time. Literally.
Wellington, y'all are always one of my favorites. I swear. I love y'all.
Yes. So, co-ed. Small co-ed. What they had two teams, and that was King's Academy and Coral Springs Charter.
How was King's Academy? I don't recall seeing them either.
They were red, white, and blue with the TKA at the bottom.
I mean, I know who King's Academy is. I don't recall if they might have been in my
when
blood.
it comes to King's Academy, they weren't what I'm accustomed to seeing from them. They normally catch my eye. They didn't catch my eye this year, not like how I'm used to. But they did, if I'm not mistaken, they made it straight to finals. So I'm excited to see what they bring. Coral Springs Charter definitely had more energy this time. They are in the small co-ed category, but they only have one boy. So I don't know how that's going to work as far as going against other teams that are small co-ed boys.
And their scoring was pretty close for both teams, for Kings Academy and Coral Springs Charter. They scored so it could have went either way.
Correct.
But didn't Coral Springs try to get hit by the All-Star bug last
Correct. They did.
So, yeah.
Literally did. So
but I think the last few years they've had only maybe one or two guys and gone co-ed and have done okay. So
he didn't do too many co-ed stunts, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Medium co-ed, we had Monarch, Western, Flanagan, and Park Vista. So
you said Monarch, Flanagan, Western, and Park Vista.
You have a shadow.
I know.
So this category was really, really good to watch. Definitely. Monarch, I don't know why, but I thought about you and the Corbin Blues, and I was like, I can't do it. So literally, Monarch did a great job.
I love them. I love McCorbin.
Monarch did a really good job. Western.
They did it again.
They did it again.
And
it wasn't no oops. It wasn't no oops. I did it again. They did it again. They did it again. They did it. Like when I say there was another team that had the gym rocking. They had the gym rocking.
Baby, they went wild for those Wildcats.
They went wild for the Wildcats. Big time.
I love to see them back at that point. Not saying they weren't good last year, but they're back with the excitement. Yes.
Excitement. If everything was there, when I tell you lit that mat up. When It
It's
was
the energy alone, in the building. Just when they ran on the mat, when they hit the mat, when the music started, they did the cheer. They were like, I was like,
So my question is, what grade is Joel and his boy? Wait, no, one of them is a senior,
all
but
of
I think
them.
the
She said,
smaller one
all
that had the
boys?
shades
she
on
said
was a
all
senior.
boys. No. I'm sorry. She said that when I spoke to Carrie briefly, all of the boys, this is their first year ever cheering, and
Right.
all
I
of
think
them
the
are
smaller one with the
super.
shades is a senior. The one that had on shades. I think he's a senior.
They're 11th and 12th grade.
Okay.
Their energy alone.
You would never believe that this is their first year cheering.
Never.
Listen, Joel on here. I'm a senior.
When I tell you, loving it, loving it,
Well, we're
loving.
gonna go ahead and shout them out. Joel in the 12th grade, he a senior. Zach is also a senior, and Anthony in the 11th grade, and Shay Guy is a junior.
I tell you, loved it, loved it.
The energy.
Flanagan, the young man with the shoe, he had on black shoes this time.
He had on black shoes.
He had on black shoes this time, and his shoe did not come off.
They're my boys too. I love them too.
They were fun. They
Listen.
always fun to watch.
Listen, that tumbling path with the two of them at the beginning.
They're my guys. They are hilarious.
Flawless. When I tell you, loved it.
They had a girl in that tumbling pass, too, right? Who was
not the very first one. The very first one,
one,
it was just the two of them going across, and they both did that.
Pull down.
Yes. No, actually, it was something else.
I'm talking about a full down. That's a stunt.
They didn't twist this time. They just literally flipped in the air straight, like their bodies were straight.
They did a layout.
Layout was amazing. Amazing. They were so
what I noticed about them that at BCAA, they layout is high.
I didn't know what to do. I was trying to figure out when
they are technically trained guys.
So.
One does all-star and the other is a former gymnast. So
it shows.
Either way, that thing beautiful.
It was gorgeous. I loved it. The energy was there with Flanagan. So that might be a very interesting category as well going into state. And of course, Park Vista.
I like that they brought the cheer back, but I was looking for the A.
No, so
they put it in front. It was how they blended it all together.
Correct. So they didn't bring it back, but they brought the A back.
Right, which I was happy about. I was definitely happy about. So when I see the coach, they
y'all did that for us. Thank you. I so loved it. Listen,
it was how they brought it back because they was like, and we gonna bring it back. Hey, go Vista.
Oh, that's what it said in the. I gotta go back and watch it.
Yes, listen.
Because I heard the hey, go Vista, but
the people sitting in front of us
bring it back. Hey, I was like,
the people in front of us was looking at us like we have lost our everlasting minds. But remember when I tell you I was like a kid in the candy store and I could not sit down to save my life?
I was mad you told me before I saw it.
Oh, I couldn't hold it in.
I would have just been watching it without expecting.
When I tell you, I couldn't listen.
I probably would have called to bring it back. And I'm like, bring it back. Hey,
that's how I was in the stands. I could not hold it back. Like literally, the people in front of me was looking at me like I've lost my God-given mind. I was so excited, and I was saying every word to that cheer.
Yeah, I heard you.
I miss that cheer so much.
Understand how much we love.
I still got that recorded in my iPad from the very first time I heard.
They haven't done that cheer in what? 2, 3
It's been
years.
about
Two or three
two
seasons.
or three years.
Because remember, it was the year after COVID when we saw Park Vista and we went to them and they was like, I think it was time for them to give up the cheer or they
The
wasn't
cheer
getting
didn't
started.
go with their routine, is what they were
Yeah.
saying. But
And
they
so-
had the
It's been
cheer.
3 years.
But they had the cheer on the back of their shirts.
Yes.
Yep. And so they spelled it and then it was like, and bring it back, and then they spelled Vista and then they were like, hey, go Vista. I was like,
I didn't know what to do. I was
now
I'm so happy y'all brought
I
out
just want to
the
say thank you
Thank
to whoever brought it
y'all.
back.
Thank y'all
I
so
so
much.
appreciate it. That
We
cheer
love
is so
you.
catchy and it's so inviting.
Whoever the cheer choreographer was,
Oh,
forever in our hearts.
forever and ever.
do y'all remember the first time we heard that shit? Do y'all remember where we was at?
Yes, I still have the recording.
Yes.
I am never deleting it. We were sitting on the left side of the arena.
Yes.
We were sitting in the very front row
Yes.
to the left of the judges.
Mm-hmm.
And literally right behind where they put that little divider in for the people to see.
Mm-hmm.
ISTA.
And they did that little lean, and everybody was leaning with it. I was like,
Everything. I so loved it. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Park Vista at state semifinals. I'm really excited to see that category is going to be a good one as well. Definitely.
yeah.
And going from there. But kudos to all the teams in that particular category. And then the teams, it should be interesting to see because we haven't seen the other teams as well that'll be in medium co-ed to begin with. So that's something to definitely look forward to. So large co-ed, we only had one team from here that was in that particular category, and it was Seminole Ridge. And Seminole Ridge was sore with the Hawks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
And
my God.
when they did that stunt where the girls soared in the air,
I think they said Hawks, we soar or something like that.
really did.
And the girl soared.
Speechless.
Great play on words. Great play on words.
Speechless. That's all I can say.
See, I be remembering the words. They put it up and I had already said it.
But that's the thing though. It's like nowadays that's what really catches the attention. It's the catchiness. Because I know one of the teams, and I can't remember what team it was, but it was Turn Up for the Tarpons.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was last year.
No, they did it again this year.
Was it Key West?
No, Key West, the Conks.
Okay, then it wasn't them. It was a team that was
I know it was one of the earlier teams when we got there. I can't remember who it was exactly, but it was Turn Up for the Tarpons. And so it was quite a few catchy, and I wrote them down on my paper, and I don't know where my paper is, but I'm gonna find it. But that Turn Up for the Tarpons was definitely catchy, and I like that too.
I love
so the play on words is something that's definitely becoming popular amongst cheers today.
I love a good, and especially the ones where you can put the letters that are already there. Yeah. So, like one of the reasons why I was so not one of the reasons, but Keys Gate, they did Fight for the Knights.
Yes.
So they flipped their
they flipped one of the letters.
I like when you can have multi-purpose words in your cheer or whatever.
That reminds me of Windermere from last year when they had Lime Time.
Lime Time.
It was a lime on one side and a clock on the other. Play on words. It was really, really cute. I love those types of things. And when the signs kind of go with what they're talking about, it's definitely a plus. So I'm definitely excited to see what state is going to bring. These categories are becoming more and more interesting, which is something that we love because we love when we're unable to know which way it's going to go. It kind of gets boring when it's predictable when you see one team that is
dominant.
dominant, and then the rest of them are just extremely.
But this is what we asked for when
Yep.
we started our podcast
Correct.
almost a year ago. This is exactly what we asked for. We wanted less boring teams, and we got it.
And we want to guess. We literally want to be left guessing.
Well,
And
at least the regionals, we got it. We don't know how it's going to be at state.
Yeah.
But we definitely got it at regionals, and I'm happy and I'm proud of everybody for stepping it up and doing whatever you had to do to bring your team up to the level that you are or back to the level that you were. Definitely take all this over into state.
Ooh.
I want region 4 to wipe the mat. Come on.
Yeah.
Only because we're from
And we
South
want
Florida.
to a small non-tumbling. And they're kind of quiet, so they kind of sneak in. Coral Springs
Correct.
High School.
Yes.
So I apologize to Coral Springs that we kind of skipped over you all. And it was only because of the category that you are all in this season with the season. It was that good, but when I say silent assassins,
Very.
it's kind of like they come in, do the job quietly, and get on up out.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
even with the smallest of mistakes or bobble here, whatever, they are consistently strong and they're coming for like at this point, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Besides a little bobble here and a drop here and there, whatever, it's interchangeable. Those top 4 teams.
It is definitely it's gonna be a fight to the finish.
Yeah.
Period.
And nobody laying down. And I don't see nobody. And
I don't either.
I don't see nobody laying down.
And I think it's going to be to the point to where we are really not going to know.
But I love it.
I love it. I can't wait.
I don't want to know.
You never know which way the judges are going to go. And that's always the best part.
I don't want to know.
Always.
Right.
I don't want to know.
But we all asked for a good. We want competitiveness. We wanted a show.
Right.
And and no shade to Region 3, no shade to 2 and 1, but Region 4
gonna bring it.
Y'all better bring y'all A game because Region 4 ain't playing with nobody
at all.
Ain't playing. Period. Ain't playing.
Region 4. What ends up happening with Region 4? This is my theory. We be knowing how good Region 4 is because obviously we see it. But them little cities, them little teams in them cities where you got the big all-star teams and all of the competitive cheer on a higher level, they get a little comfortable because they outside of high school cheer on a higher level, and their teams may be winning on that higher level or what have you. They get real comfortable, and then we come in there and be like, we here, and you gonna redo your routine.
And I'm for it.
So I want to see it. I want to see us make whatever we are in finals, whether it's small, non-tumbling, all the way to co-ed. I want us to take everything home. And the crazy part is we actually can. Okay, what division is Bartow in?
Large co-ed.
Yeah, we got that. We ain't got that one. We got that one. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Seminole Ridge. Now I will say Seminole Ridge might come in a strong second.
They gonna come in a strong second.
Strong second. I love Seminole Ridge. Don't get me wrong, but that Bartow,
can't deny them.
Yeah, that's a college all-star team. Like they don't even get to compete with the colleges. They're like above the colleges. Yeah. I don't know if I said it on here, but remember I was talking about Bartow, and Bartow was practicing a stunt.
Yes,
one of the colleges was doing it.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it was a few shows ago.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
I want to see them hit it. If they do that,
I know they
point
will.
in competition, y'all gonna have to pick me up off the floor. If they do that stunt at state, I ain't gonna tell y'all which stunt it is. Y'all gonna know because I'm going to be on the floor. If they do that stunt at state, because I know they're gonna hit it. If they do that stunt at state, y'all gonna have to pick me up off the floor. I'm telling y'all now. I'm gonna be on the floor. I might need a breathing machine. I might need a little oxygen tank, but I'm gonna be on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So I'm letting y'all know in advance. But everything else, clean sweep.
I would love it.
Clean.
Love it. Would
It's
be
possible.
beautiful.
It's very possible.
Anybody has any videos or plans to go live at Region 1 or 2, please let us know. We would love to watch and see what the teams are bringing. We already missed Region 3, unfortunately, but we're pretty familiar with majority of the teams from Region 3 in general. But 1 and 2, yeah, Region 1 and 2 is usually the upper part of Florida.
Central Florida and
In
North Florida. Yeah.
They
So I
kind
would love to
of
see it.
combine all of North Florida together in Region 1 and part of Central Florida in Region 2.
Is that usually the Ocoee
True
area?
Central
Yeah, it's Central Florida 2 and 3, but North Florida is by itself, and South Florida pretty much encompasses more than just what we consider South Florida.
Yeah, Region 3 is usually like the west
The
side
Tampa
of
area.
Florida, the Tampa, no, not Fort Myers.
I was just
Tampa.
gonna say because Dunbar was with us this year. I don't ever recall them being in Region 4.
So
I
Fort
didn't
Myers came over to Region 4. I think this is maybe their second year in Region 4 because I thought normally they go to Region 3.
I've never seen
I've
Dunbar
never
with
seen,
us.
this is my
It
first year seeing
was
Dunbar at Region 1.
surprising. And I can't recall any other Fort Myers teams coming to Region 4. So I think that might have been the shift.
Okay.
I don't recall seeing Dunbar before this time around.
And I'm almost positive I've seen Dunbar at state.
We normally see them at state. That's when we
Yeah,
normally
they
see them.
shifted Fort
Oh,
Myers into Region
Yeah, because
4.
remember Bishop Varot was never with us either.
Bishop Royal was with us last year.
Okay, so that they're from Fort Myers.
Yes.
I think, yeah, that's I think this is maybe the second year Fort Myers haven't really been with Region 4. Because I think
they split stuff so weird. They might have had part of it with us and part
of it with
Region 3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of weird though, like
Yeah.
how you cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm overly excited. That means state will be exciting to watch. Can't wait. Oh, I'm just ready.
Even if it's just us, it's gonna be exciting to watch.
I'm ready for the energy the teams bring. I'm hoping all the teams bring fans. I'm hoping they bring supporters because literally that can help.
It ain't too late to get a fan bus.
It surely ain't.
If not a fan van, a 15 passenger van, 2 of them.
A fan caravan. And when I say caravan, I'm talking about y'all line them cars up one behind the other.
Hello. And it's in Lakeland this year, so it's not far.
It's not a far drive.
You can come up and turn around and go back, and I think you'll be okay.
Yep.
So
Ross Wifey says best of luck to all teams on Instagram.
I agree.
Yes.
We agree. We're excited. This is probably one of the most excited times that I've had going into state. I honestly, one of, not saying the most, but one of the most. I want to say maybe my first or the second year going to state was like amplified, but just going into state this year and seeing good quality performances.
That's what I'm excited for, the quality performance.
Definitely here for
I think this is probably the first time that it's been this close. Like yes, Ruben, this is definitely one of the regionals, period.
Yes.
I really think bringing our Region 4s to state, I think this has been the best we've ever brought alone, excluding anybody else in the state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a strong
Absolutely.
region this year. This was a very strong showing from the team. So, congratulations to all of the teams.
Absolutely.
Oh, the T-Brass on here. We ain't mentioned them. They were new this year. The T-Brass wasn't, or were they? Were they there last year?
They were here last year. I'm trying to remember.
That's Hialeah.
Yeah,
Kylia. Oh, they were extra large non-tumbling.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta rewatch their video. Definitely. But they were good.
Oh, she said, well, I don't want to say if it's a he or she because it's from their cheer account. It was their first year.
Okay.
I thought I didn't see them before. I'm pretty familiar with the school.
I'm just like ready to see what everybody brings.
They were, because we did forget them. They were pretty good for it being their first year. You know,
I gotta rewatch the video because I got so many.
I remember seeing them. They had a young lady just tell her to watch the E on T-Breast. It was upside down. But
you're right.
Like,
Okay.
when people come in for the first time, it's hard for them to really like catch on. They usually kind of just go in with what they think. They were kind of the closer ones to what it should be, but still got a lot of work to do to kind of be with the more competitive teams.
But it was definitely great for a first time.
Yeah. I like to see the first timers come in and actually stick to what it's supposed to be. Future references.
And that goes to show that the coach did their research prior.
Yes.
And that's always
dancing should only be about 1 to 2 8 counts. Fill it with stunting and whatever category. If you in tumbling, a good cheer. The signs were cute. The signs were cute. Their signs were cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's always interesting because sometimes you can always tell a first year team because the signs be undefeated, literally, and you just hate that part. I'll be like, dang.
It wasn't that many. It wasn't that many.
It wasn't that many signs.
It wasn't that many.
Vitalities this time.
I don't know what year was tearing everybody up. Was when I say it was undefeated 1 year. I cannot. It was a year to be. It was a year before.
It wasn't last. It was the year before.
Yes, them signs was undefeated.
When I say them signs was undefeated, and when we say the signs were undefeated for our viewers, we're saying that the signs won, and it's not in a good way. Either the letters
upside down, somebody holding up the sign at the wrong time.
Listen,
behind the sign went wrong, so it's spelling a whole new word.
I would say this. If I was to ever hold a sign, give me a letter that looks the same either way I put it.
I'm okay to tell on myself. I'm cool with that. I know my limitations. Put me in the stunt. Don't give me no sign. Don't give me no, because I'm gonna say to you. Let's say I am doing a pride. I'm a PRIDE, and I'm holding my sign like this. I'm forgetting to put it up. I'm saying all the letters, and my sign ain't moving. Put me in the stunt. Put me back there.
Just give me a letter that looks the same either way you turn it. That's all I need. That's it.
Yeah. Don't throw me back there with let me throw somebody up. I'm good at that. I ain't gonna forget them counts.
Before I forget, the boy cheerleader with the megaphone. Was it Western? It's not West Broward.
I think it was Western. No. It was okay.
Okay, what are we referring to? Because I'm trying to think of all of the male cheerleaders that use their megaphones.
No. When I say he used that megaphone,
I think that was Monarch.
He was.
Yes.
Who is that? if he is watching or someone that knows him,
because he did it at BCAA. Yes, it is
It
Monarch.
was Monarch.
if
I
that
think
man
that's
is
the dude that I took a picture with, but I ain't posted yet. But I think that's him, and I don't know him name.
can y'all
Listen.
please drop his name in the comments? The young man that cheers for Monarch that have the megaphone. When I say
He's
he
the one
eats
that I was
that
talking about
megaphone
last
every
week.
time, eats that megaphone, and you can clearly hear what he is saying.
Clearly.
He's the
And
one
when they jump and slap
control
megaphone,
Oh,
too.
that part right there.
the co-ed stunt.
Yes.
The thicker one.
Yeah.
That's him.
Monarch, both of them. Both of them.
They literally slap megaphones and jump
Oh,
and
my
twist
God.
at the same time.
It is refreshing.
They had a team. I can't remember who it was, but there was a team with megaphones that lit up in the end in the school colors, and I was for it. Listen,
I forgot who it was. I could, and I was
They
trying
lit
to
up.
they
Yes,
literally
the inside
lit
of the
up
megaphone
red,
lit
white,
up.
and blue at the end of the megaphones. I don't remember what school it was. If you are watching,
King's
please
Academy.
let me know what school that was.
What's that? I get that off them because remember they
King's
had their
Academy.
signs that used to light up.
Yeah.
So that's
It was
typical of
King's
them.
Academy.
Oh,
Red,
that was
white,
nice.
and blue. Literally, when they said the colors, the
megaphones
megaphones lit up at the same time.
So
Literally lit up at
they
the
on
same
the same stratosphere with the flag girls. Whoever
That
the light
part.
people are.
Right there. There it is. Right there.
But back to my megaphone boys.
Listen, what I'm starting to realize is like in the cheer world, you can't just have cheer coaches. You have to get somebody from the band to come in for the flag. You have to get somebody from the stage crew and do tech and lighting. You got to pull from every part of your school.
I'm trying to tell you because when I tell you, me and Shaquesta looked at each other. I say, Q wasn't even paying attention at the moment. I said, Q.
Because I was typing some notes.
Do they go straight to finals?
King's Academy, yes.
I can't remember if they're 1A or 2A.
King's Academy is 1A, I think.
We're not going to see the full effect.
You're gonna watch it.
You can't miss them lights.
They were that. They was there.
You won't miss them lights. On and popping. You won't miss them lights. Because
you're not going to see the full effect.
But
I see what you're saying, Aisha. I see what you're saying.
Amazing. Loved it. Q was taking notes. I'm like, Q, I need you to pay attention.
I'm sorry. But when I did see it, I was like, oh, okay.
I was so taken aback by it, but it was so nice because it was on time with the colors.
Yeah.
On time.
So when they said blue, the blue megaphone went up and then it lit up.
No, it was white with blue lights at the tip.
The lights.
The megaphones were white, and then the color of what they were saying, did it light up when they said it, or it was already lit?
It was when they said the school color, the megaphone was lit with the lights at the bottom.
And then it went away?
Then it went away. And then they said it again and it came back.
Oh, they cheating. Dylan, I need y'all to get with the high-tech department. I don't know how y'all gonna do it for next year, but I need y'all to get with the high-tech department. We do have high-tech at Dillard, so I need y'all to get with the high-tech department and figure it out. We have one of the best robotics teams in the nation, so I need y'all to get on board with them. We are one of the only schools in Broward County that has performing arts. I need y'all to get on board with them. I need y'all to get the lighting, the stage crew. I need all of that in full effect here. Because what we not finna do is we not finna keep getting out stage because we using the village and we got the village right in the school, okay? So high tech and performing arts. Maybe we
got to go watch that. Go watch that video again. Go watch that video again and pay attention.
We have jazz band. We have a great orchestra. We might need to play some violins. I don't know. We gotta add some things in there.
Like play the violins.
Where had the Flyers playing the violin when they're going up into the stunt?
We're not doing this.
That's the sound effect, the violin. When they full up, they had a violin there.
This is terrible.
That'll be the. I don't know. We
can't do it.
gotta use our resources because clearly the people using theirs, they got the flags and they got the little microphones. I'm
Listen,
just saying.
go back. I'm telling you, go back and watch that video because it literally, if you were not paying attention, you would miss it. Literally.
You gotta send me them because I think they're one of the blurred ones.
I'll
Because
send. They were in that last round I sent, but I'll send it again. But definitely, I was taken aback by the lights because I was not expecting it, and the fact that they lit up with the color shout was definitely an eye popper.
I gotta go and watch King's Academy. I definitely gotta watch Hago Vista. It was another one I said I needed to go back and watch.
Oh Jesus, it's gonna come to me when we wrap up. Watch what I tell you.
And Part Vista, send it to me again because I need to learn them words.
Again, you forgot the words? How dare you?
Oh, the part about bringing it back, she gotta learn that part.
I promise you, they said bring it back. And then, hey, that's what made us like.
Go Vista. I was like, oh,
yes.
Come on. So my son was like, Mom, what are you doing?
They don't need to understand. They don't have to
understand. I said
that was their last comp.
They were quite entertaining. I got to give it to them. They were quite entertaining while they were there. They were literally taken aback at the teams. They were worried because they was like, what category are they in? They not with Dillard, are they? So I had to explain to them, like, no. They were like, they literally snatched our papers out of our hands and they were literally keeping up with the team. They were trying to make sure.
Like, I can hear them in the background.
Oh, and also too, shout out to Dillard Sports Management class. The teacher and the students actually came to the competition, had a great time. We're like, definitely looking forward to going to another one, although the next one is going to be at state. But I wouldn't be shocked or surprised if that man don't drive them up there. Because
I will say I want to thank him for the recognition.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Even though we were identified as our children's parents.
Ain't that something?
He also did interview us to give Cheer Chatter a little positive publicity. And so it was great. And he was definitely welcoming. So therefore, the kids were overly excited about our podcast as well. So maybe they were watching, not sure if they were, but they were definitely like, oh yeah, they on all platforms. They got everything. They got Instagram, they got Facebook, they got YouTube. You need to get in where you fit in, because if you ain't following them, you ain't nobody.
Period.
And shout out to everyone that followed us after BCAA and
absolutely.
We definitely got
we got a lot of followers like while we were on as well just now.
That's great. I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what I'm ready to take my notes. I'm ready to see state semifinals, who makes it to the finals, but the finals bring 2 weeks is too long.
I might need another battery.
But get your portable charger, child.
I got a portable charger. That's what I'm saying. I need another one. I need two.
Yeah. I'm bringing two myself.
2A, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready.
1A, we ready for y'all too. We'll be watching.
We're gonna be watching in different ways.
We'll be in the building as spectators. We will not be there as cheer chatter, but y'all know we will always love and greet y'all.
So remember our faces, and please don't forget, we will show love regardless, even though we do not have on the paraphernalia, so to speak. But we would love to take pictures, boomerangs, whatever you name it. We got time for all of you. Don't even sweat the small stuff.
So if you see us, stop us. If we see you, we stopping you. We definitely want to shout out as many teams that we possibly can when we go up to Lakeland. We definitely are excited. And I'm just ready to see all this good competition. I'm ready to see all this good competition.
This map finna be on fire. I'm telling you.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Oh, and try to keep your girls as level-headed as possible. And this is for my stomach and also time-wise. so these babies don't be throwing up on the mat.
Mm.
Because it be their nerves. A lot of times it's just their nerves. Just try to keep them as mentally level-headed so they're not so nervous where it comes out of them. Because it kind of, I ain't even gonna say that because you can't really do nothing about it. But
Yeah.
it ruin the flow of the competition. But you try to. I know that there are a
Please
lot of
make
new
sure, like, if
girls.
you can help,
There are a
don't
lot of old girls that get nervous. Some of them
watch what they're eating as well.
right. Yes, they don't need a whole lot of fried foods because that fried food ain't
Sit
gonna
down. Sit down.
yeah, that,
If you're not performing and your time is not there, first of all, you should not be at competition all day. If your category is not performing within the next hour or so, you should not be there. You need to be
and I know
somewhere.
y'all want to see it, but
Yeah,
get somebody to get y'all they log in and watch it.
watch it. But just sit down somewhere, rest your nerves, become centered, listen to your favorite song. If you got a book, read a book or something. But you just need to rest your nerves, just relax and just chill out. Because
It's
when
a lot.
Do like
it's a
y'all
lot.
football players do. Y'all know y'all football players about 4 to 5 hours before game time. You don't hear nothing from them because they got on headphones. They somewhere just
In a moment.
chilling. They might be in the dark,
Yep.
but they're getting zoned out for what they're getting ready to do. A 2 minute and 30-second routine is just as important. Get in your zone.
Mhm.
Coaches, you might have to do the same thing because sometimes we get a little nervous and we put it on the kids and warm up may not go the way that we want to. So you may need to get in your zone as well. But definitely find something for everybody to mentally be calm. And sometimes being there at that competition, seeing other teams go, don't help. It actually hurt.
Absolutely. Because what they shouldn't be worried about is what the next team doing. Only be focused on what they're gonna do when they hit the mat. Period.
Yep. Absolutely.
So
And they
ladies,
be tired.
please make sure they get a good night's rest and they ain't up late hanging out.
and you are old enough. You are a teen. You are teenagers. You all know what you are up there to do. You are up there to handle business. So do not be up all at nighttime on TikTok, on Instagram, texting each other, texting your little boo things, your boyfriends, or your slider, whoever. You only be doing it. Go to bed. Get you some good night's
This is
rest.
a business trip.
The business-
Listen, write on a piece of paper, put business on it, and then stand on it. Stand on business.
Stand on business. That's it.
Oh, y'all people, we can watch you on.
Listen, I just love saying that. I don't know why, but ever since I heard it, I just love saying it. It's just so catchy to me.
She talking about, hey. But yes, so definitely take the advice that we're giving in terms of, preparing for this competition. We're there you all are there to handle business. We need you to handle
Absolutely.
business. And, nothing
Oh, she
worse.
say I'm saying it correct too.
You stand on business. That's what I need you all to do.
That's
Stand on
it.
business.
Handle business, and after you handle business, you can turn up.
Absolutely.
Because Region 4 is coming
To a theater near you.
to Lakeland, Florida. Region 4 is coming.
I'm
And
just kind of like, ain't nothing in Lakeland.
It's
No.
not.
There's nothing in Lakeland, but Region 4 coming. They coming.
Region 3,
I got to give it up though.
I want to see.
Region 3 got
No,
some
no.
bangers in there.
Ruben, I know you got videos. Pass them over, Ruben.
We can't wait to see you too, Mackenzie. Make sure if you see us, you stop us.
Yes,
That's what
we
you
can
do.
see.
You stop us and be like, I am Mackenzie. So we can take a picture with you and post you.
Cause we gonna do it like
So
this.
we won't have a show next week, but we will be back the Sunday after
State.
Or if we feel up to it, we don't have to do a recap when we get done with 2A that Friday night.
We
But-
can compare scores from regional.
You know what we can
Ooh,
do?
I like that.
I'm gonna do one better. Let's have a cheer chatter party and invite cheerleaders to join.
Ooh, rep your team.
Rep your team cheer chatter party.
Party.
Yes.
And then the thing is, there's going to be some. We're going to have some rules because not everybody can jump on at one time. I think the most we can have is 10. So
that's fine. We'll cut them in and out.
To come in, shout your team, and then leave, and then the next person come on in. So we would do
let's do this. Let's do a region 3 and 4. Rep your school.
No, let's do them all.
But I was gonna say, are they gonna be able to jump on? Because they have competition prior to, so we still have to show.
Sunday.
It's gonna be Sunday.
Oh, okay. So we'll show their results first,
how we'll start them out first, and then we'll
rep your school. Ooh, this gonna be
fun.
Let's do a little competitive.
Maybe they can come in and say a part of their cheer.
Oh, and it'll be even
broadcast or wild for the Wildcats.
Maybe if they
turn up for the Tarpons. It's on for the Lions
to come on at the same like together. So like all the team can show.
When we make our posts, we'll do all of that in our posts.
I like that.
All of it. I'm ready.
So stay tuned, ladies. Stay tuned.
I love healthy competition. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, ladies, 2 hours and 6 minutes. We have been.
I like 7 o'clock.
I like the 7 o'clock now. But
it's Monday though, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
I still like 7 o'clock.
Well, we appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. We definitely love the feedback. We love everyone that's participating. We actually, again, we can't say it enough. Region 4, 8 on Friday. We appreciate everybody. Good competition. Good chairmanship. I saw a lot of teams that were supporting other teams. So that was great. I love to see the chairmanship. And until next Sunday, y'all make sure y'all follow us on all of our platforms. We have Instagram at cheer_chatter. On YouTube is at Cheer Chatter 23. On Facebook, Cheer Chatter Podcast. Follow us, share us.
Twitter.
We also have Twitter.
Cheer Chatter _chatter.
I'm sorry.
Y'all always forgetting about Twitter.
I'm
sorry.
It's
up there too.
And it's
if you don't know, our platforms are at the top of our screen.
I gotta change the logo for Twitter.
Yeah, because it's not X. I think that's stupid.
Oh yeah, it is X now. I hate X.
But I'm gonna change it. But definitely follow us on all of our social media platforms. We love engaging. Send us a message.
I'm excited about this cheer chatter party.
I'm really excited. I love it. I'm excited.
Cheer chatter party.
All right. Well, until next Sunday, people. Follow us and look out for that post because we coming.
That's gonna be
cheerfully yours.
Cheerfully yours.
Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
3, 2.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We're reaching for the top and we'll never follow.
I do my hair talk, check my nails.